Light in the land of the dead. Sunshine. Sunshine. Sunshine sits on my shoulder when I think. I'd like to think I know what the hell is going on around here. This town got filthy quick. As I think, I wonder how it got so sick, how it changed. Smeared lipstick on the end of dynamite. As I think, 45 years sure passed with the blink, and here I still am. Sunshine, sunshine, sunshine sits on my shoulder when I think. The Dharma Darlings. Night and day transmit every day the way we act, the way each act, what they say in their hearts, like cries of animals, resounds, echoes, below the sounds preached, attaining the tones. We have come to know colors, strings, in time atone. To all is all we are, a voice, a body, the galloping horse of momentum. Few ever realize is the fleeting way. A pearl from a smashed open oyster, drying up atop a high cliff, waves crashing like words, creating conflicts that cannot be washed away. The true person, anyone that reaches the deep blue of limitless sky, it is everyone. Alright. This one I was trying to come up with stuff for writing. I haven't read poetry in like, what's it been, 3 years? So this is what happens when I just write the first thing that's on the top of my head. This is called paying dues. About chickens. About chickens. Paying dues. So many dead chickens have passed through these hands of mine. 20 plus years of working these restaurants, grease and breading, cake to my non-sled shoes. My first cooking job, Valley View on Elm Road, pressure cooking, fried chicken. I cooked for our Uncle Nick, and I can remember the sound of the knuckle crunching when you cut the tip off the wing. I cooked here and there, everywhere between the Boardman strip and here. So much chicken, it's starting to make me sick. The weight of thinking, how these birds are treated, circulation cut by chicken wire, chemically tortured to never have a life for the sake of achievement chicken. We destroy so we can live cheaply. And so I can live somewhat guilt-free. I am getting 4 chickens and gonna create a goddamn chicken haven. I will become the Oscar Schindler of chickens to help release this weight up off my chest. Do not consume more than you need. century ideologies. Initiated arguments, hazarded conjectures, less hope of resolving, but with intention hoping to shed light, able to further the same path, being easy, disentangle what is original, artificial, nature, states that no longer exist, never have existed, for their concerns. Yet it is necessary to judge our present correctly, determine precise steps, make sound observations, talk, philosophies, imagine a good solution to the problem that strikes as worthy, a collaboration to succeed, perseverance, a confluence of intellect and goodwill on both sides.
Like I got it.
No, I do.
What's my this one here, literally, just green and yellow. This is one of my first black white ones, and like it turned out like perfect for what it was but it's like them like right just run through them. Like on the almost all the colors in that are black like that. So
I see a duck. Let's see the duck. What duck is it? The baby section is white and yellow. See the head, the feet, the body. Oh, I see the duck.
I like remember talking.
Yes. And I see grass.
Next step.
I don't
People were
like,
used as
I walk
slaves
into Hobby Lobby, I
over millennia through civilization
my last
until the
trip,
enlightenment of the blind
well, wasn't a trip to Hobby
to
Lobby,
the
I was
illusions of
offline.
change.
After the stuff I ordered, we should
Industry replaced manpower
but it's worth it though, right?
to bring about new change.
We'll be able to do.
The so-called free men, now slaves to their wage, shackled to new systems of bills and final notices, filtered back, always back up to the same view, orchestrating this desperate symphony of poverty, of uncertainty, the majority remaining frozen in this engineered insanity just to be locked away one day best of times no longer seem real. We hope to be so much more than what we consume, but it just does not cut it. As we assume that dreams are dreams floating on the night, soon to break off the mountaintop into a cloud in the sky, like long hair tangled in delusion, circular. We create the beginnings and bear witness to the end, straightened out, awakened to a dream no longer, treading along adulthood through a realm of illusion, made from the traces we have left without looking, to hear a song, to return home. Hearing this, I see they who had always told me to turn back, but did not know where I was going. As I travel this world, limitless, happy at home.
Not happy at that moment, but you're drawing pictures right up in the corner. The feeling itself, like
Kind of makes me want to go paint now.
stress, remorse,
Huh? Makes me want to go paint now.
anger, whatever. Yeah.
I have so many
Because
freaking
then you
paints.
can like look back at it, like progress and how you're feeling. And like you look back and you're like,
It's really coming together.
yeah. So I'm not really, like, it's just occupying a little bit of time.
Now you can't be mean to me again.
The further you get away from stuff,
Be freedom.
I got a little way to all of it.
I'm gonna go eat this one.
Yeah.
Who are you reading next?
I love that.
I've been away from for a long, long time.
Bad Girls Love Song, Sylvia Plath.
Stuff like that.
I shut my eyes and all the world drops dead.
At some point,
I lift my lids and all is born again. I think I made you up inside my head. The stars go waltzing out in blue and red. And arbitrary blackness gallops in.
December, it's
I shut my eyes and all the world drops dead.
it's a lotus.
I dreamed that you bewitched me into bed and sung me moonstruck. Kiss me quite insane.
More of like the
I think I need you up inside my head.
More of like darker side of it.
God topples from the sky, hell's fires fade, exit seraphim and Satan's bed. I shut my eyes and all the world drops dead. I fancy you return the way you said, but I grow old and I forget your name. I think I made you up inside my head. I should have loved a Thunderbird instead. At least when spring comes, they roar back again. I shut my eyes and all the world drops dead. I think I made you up inside my head.
I got it done in my car. I'm like that. I was going 65 miles an hour. I missed the cell phone 4 by 6. Which was
Is that the last?
something kept me alive. So,
Can we take it out?
No, we're going to take it out.
being controlled. Like, I don't follow religion. I don't do work. organized religion.
I really want to make that happen.
I'm already
Like,
like,
it's a scam. They make you feel shitty. They make you feel like you're doing positive by donating money.
Good evening, James. Good evening. How are you? Good.
yeah.
It's a corporation. It's like the government. That's why people. That's why they
For sure.
The Artist's Duty, Kenneth Patchen. So it is
It was on
the duty of the artist to
my buddy Lucky made it.
discourage all traces of shame,
Yeah.
to extend all
It
boundaries,
was wild.
to fog them in right over the plate, to kill only what is ridiculous,
He was one of 4
to
people that helped make
establish
this design.
problems, to
And
ignore solutions,
2 of the other 3
to listen to
people
no one,
will not make it ever again.
to admit
Since he died, like
nothing,
he was doing great. His daughter's the
contradict
one that
everything.
loved it. Like everybody's
to
saying
generate
she's
the
mom, like,
free brain,
she's told other people like if you
to bear no
they're
cross,
like not my respect, like that's you.
to take part in no crucifixion,
I gotta get one made by her, but hers was almost
to tinkle a warning
stupid
when
expensive.
mankind
Like
strays,
you get a
to
set
explode
like,
upon all parties,
she made a set of
to wound deeper than the
that
soldier,
were based off the
to heal the
elements, like,
poor and the
green,
obstinate
blue,
once and
red,
for all,
uh,
to verify the irrational, to exaggerate things, to inhibit everyone, to lubricate every proportion, to experience only experience, to set a flame in the high air, to exclaim at the commonplace alone, to cause the unseen eyes to open, to admire only the absurd, to be concerned with every profession save his own, to raise a fortuitous stink on the boulevards of truth and beauty, to desire an electrifiable intercourse with a female alligator, to lift the flesh above the suffering, to forgive the beautiful its disconsolate deceit, to flash his vengeful badge at every abyss,
We did the line work on it.
to happen.
And then
It is the artist's duty to be alive,
the line work, I had to get it
to drag people into glittering occupations,
Sounds weird, but like I enjoy this.
to lust perpetually in gaping innocence, to drift happily through the ruined intelligence, to burrow beneath the subconscious, to defend the unreal at the cost of his reason, to obey each outrageous impulse, to commit his company to all enchantments.
I didn't know about it until like 2 days ago.
The hangman's great
I just
hands,
started
Kenneth
getting rid of
Patchen.
them, like, I saw them here, I just got
And all that is this day,
guys,
the boy with cap slung over what had been a face. Somehow the cock will sleep tonight, will make love to his wife. Anger won't help. I was born angry. Angry that my father was being burned alive in the mills. Angry that none of us knew anything but filth and poverty. Angry because I was that very one somebody was supposed to be fighting for. Turn him over, take a good look at his face. Somebody is going to see that face for a long time. I wash his hands in the brightness they will shine. We have a parent called Earth. To be these buds and trees, this tameless bird within the ground, this season's act upon the fields of men. To be equal to the littlest thing alive, while all the swarming stars move silent through the nearest flower. But the fog of guns, the face with all the draining future left blank, those smug saints, whether a church of Stalin can get off the back of my people and stay off. Somebody is supposed to be fighting for somebody, and Lenin is terribly silent, and dead. Yeah. It's really awesome.
These are the happy surprises. It's fun.
This is transparent.
Yeah, it's kind of busy already. I got another Patchen, and I got 2 Bukowskis, but I was gonna say the next Patchen is quick, and then I can read the one Bukowski I want to read is really long. So I think we should do the short Patchen and the long Bukowski. And we
Is it cool if I record you?
Yeah, go ahead.
So.
Your dress is gorgeous. Thank you.
Let us have madness, Kenneth Patchen. Let us have madness openly, O men and women of my generation. Let us follow the footsteps of
Thank you.
this slaughtered age. See it trail across time's dim land into the closed house of eternity with the noise that dying has, with the face that dead things wear, nor ever say, we wanted more. We looked to find an open door, an utter deed of love, transforming day's evil darkness, but we found extended hell and fog upon the earth, and within the head, a rotting fog of lean, huge graves. Alright, don't worry about reading slow. Ready?
I had my 2 bags of sunflower in the back of the vehicle. You know how hard it is for me not to get this thing and trying to hustle everybody. So I was like, quiet, I'm not here for that reason. I'll do it. I do have a lot of wanting me to leave them any. I don't know how I'm supposed to do it. I'm going to ask my buddy.
Want to help on the in memory wall? I really need volunteers like that. You're about to ask your buddy what?
I'm sure.
No, I'm sorry.
I was going to ask my buddy. That boy. I'm going to ask him if I can use that idea on another painting or 2. We gotta go painting. there.
Oh, we do this. Stay away from the dinosaur are we? Bukowski. Born like this, into this, as the chalk faces smile, as Mrs. Death laughs, as the elevators break, as political landscapes dissolve, as the supermarket bag boy holds a college degree, as the oily fish spit out their oily prey, as the sun is masked, we are born like this, into these carefully mad wars, into the sight of broken factory windows of emptiness, into bars where people no longer speak to each other, into fistfights that ended shootings and knifings, born into this, into hospitals which are so expensive that it's cheaper to die, into lawyers who charge so much it's cheaper to plead guilty, into a country where the jails are full and the madhouse is closed, into a place where the masses elevate fools into rich heroes, born into this, walking and living through this, dying because of this, muted because of this, castrated, debauched, disinherited because of this. We're fooled by this, used by this, pissed on by this, made crazy and sick by this, made violent, made inhuman by this. The heart is blackened. The fingers reach for the throat, the gun, the knife, the bomb. The fingers reach toward an unresponsive God. The fingers reach for the bottle, the pill, the powder. We are born into this sorrowful deadliness. We are born into a government 60 years in debt that soon will be unable to even pay the interest on that debt. And the banks will burn. Money will be useless. There will be open and unpunished murder in the streets. It will be guns and roving mobs. Land will be useless. Food will become a diminishing return. Nuclear power will be taken over by the many. Explosions will continually shake the earth. Radiated robot men will stalk each other. The rich and the chosen will watch from space platforms. Dante's Inferno will be made to look like a children's playground. The sun will not be seen and it will always be night. The trees will die. All vegetation will die. Radiated men will eat the flesh of radiated men. The sea will be poisoned. The lakes and rivers will vanish. Rain will be the new gold. The rotting bodies of men and animals will stink in the dark wind. The last few survivors will be overtaken by new and hideous diseases. And the space platforms will be destroyed by attrition. The petering out of supplies. The natural effect of general decay. And there will be the most beautiful silence never heard. And born out of that, the sun still hidden there, awaiting the next chapter. into place yet.